Girbeagly!
Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly with another vlog, and this is just gonna be a little short one, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, but I don't have a lot to share, but I did needed to put up a video. As you guys can tell, it's been a week since I put up one of these. In fact, it's been a week since I put up anything on the channel, which is just crazy to me because I don't think I've ever gone that long on the channel without posting something, without uploading a video of some sort, just to let you guys know that I'm still alive. And I know that some of you don't follow me over on Twitter and you don't follow me over on Twitch, so you had no idea what was going on. You were just like, what the heck, why isn't he putting up videos? Is he going on a break too? And the long and short of it is, yes, I ended up taking a break. I didn't mean to. I've mentioned in a couple videos now that I'm very self-aware of my own limitations and I don't want to ever burn myself out and get to the point where I need to take an extended break. But that's what ended up happening. A couple days sort of rolled into an entire week, and I just sort of realized during that time just how exhausted I was. I had definitely burnt out, and I needed to just take that step back and recharge the batteries, which is great because that's what ended up happening. But it just kind of sucked because I'd seen all of my friends taking these breaks. Some of my friends who are your favorite YouTubers, who I know fucking hate not uploading. They hate not being able to make content because they're like me and they love making videos and putting them up on YouTube. But they had to take that step back and take those breaks, and I did too. It was really weird. It was super weird because it wasn't like a conscious decision. It was like 2 days turned into 4 days, turned into this week. And I mean, I won't lie, it was really, really refreshing, and it's definitely what I needed because there was a point, the wall I hit was I was up late editing a video one night, and I suddenly woke up in this chair in the office. I was editing here in the office, and I had managed to pass out in my computer chair, and I looked around the office and it was like 6 in the morning, and I was like, oh my god, I am burnt out as hell. I'm exhausted. I need to just take a breather quick. And that was the tipping point for me, where I was like, I gotta stop just like hammering away at myself, and I need to take that step back because the content I was putting out, like, I know you guys have been enjoying it and I've been loving making it, but it was going to start suffering, and I don't want that to ever happen on this channel. I want to make sure that whatever I put out, including a vlog like this, is something that you guys enjoy. It's something that, you know, isn't just half-hearted and stupid. It's something that has some substance to it in some kind of way, which is why I'm hoping that this update makes sense, that this isn't me just filling the space, but it's me being like, hey, this is what happened. I'm back now though. I'm feeling so much more refreshed. I'm feeling a lot more positive. During this little break, a lot of you guys probably saw, but I went to the Markiplier Your Welcome Tour in Pittsburgh, which was amazing. It was so awesome. I had an amazing time there. Not only did I get to revisit Pittsburgh, where I went to college nearby, but I also got to meet a ton of you guys. It was so crazy. I went to go sit down, and it was last minute. And I know that a lot of you guys were like tweeting me once I had arrived in Pittsburgh, asking where I was, if I could do a meetup, etc. And I'm sorry that I didn't do any of that stuff, but I just needed a little bit of me time when I arrived. And I arrived at the theater, and I got to hang out with like Mark and Wade and Bob and Ethan and Tyler and all of our friends, and it was so great. I loved it because they just invited me backstage, and Morgan and I got to hang out with them. And that was just really cool on its own, but when I went into the theater to take my seat sort of last second, all of a sudden I just got bum rushed. Like, a ton of you guys got up from your seats and you just came over and you sort of like congregated around me, and there was nothing wrong with that. I was like flattered beyond words. I was like, holy crap, why do so many people want to see me? This is really cool. But it was surprising to say the least. I didn't expect that. I really didn't. I expected like maybe to meet like 2 or 3 of you guys based off the tweets that were being sent to me, but there were a lot of you, and I'm so sorry that the show ended up starting and it cut me off before I was able to say hi to everyone. But honestly, that's why you guys were there, was the show. It was more important. I didn't want to take any sort of time away or thunder away from Mark's performance, and it was incredible. It was a really good time. But I did want to let you guys know that all of you who are waiting around for like pictures or autographs from me, thank you so much for coming to say hi. It like really warmed my heart. I wasn't expecting that great of a reception. But yeah, the show itself was incredible. For those of you guys who made it to any of the tour dates, I'm sure you can agree with me that it was like above and beyond anything that was expected. Not to say that my friends are not talented people, but we're also YouTubers. Like I always try to reinforce, we're just regular people. And the fact that they put on this incredible performance that I don't want to spoil in any kind of way, so I'm going to be very vague on how I describe it, but they put on this huge production where there was like music and dancing and like crowd participation, and there was so many cool things going on, improv comedy, that was just like, there was a moment where Bob had made a joke that was so funny during one of the improv scenes that I was laughing so hard I had tears in my eyes. And I can't remember the last time that happened. I think I was watching like a stand-up comedian like special on Netflix or something the last time that happened. And here's my buddy up there on stage and he makes this joke and I just died. It was so funny. And all the guys have come such a long way with their acting and everything, and I think it's just a great show. It was a really, really good show. Like I said, there's so much crowd participation, so much audience participation, that if you're on the fence about going, I definitely recommend going, because even if you don't get selected to do something, you can still be a part of the show. And once again, no spoilers, so I'm not going to share how that is, but there's a lot that goes on during it that I just felt like really sort of exemplified that like image that Mark has always had about wanting to connect with the community. And here he was, not doing it through the screen, but doing it in person during this live show. It was so cool. It was really well executed. And I hope that those of you guys who went to that had such a great time, just like I did. I had a very positive experience. I really, really loved it. I loved seeing my friends and getting to hang out with them. It really sucked because it was only that one night. Like, we hung out in the backstage green room, and then they went on stage, and then we hung out afterwards for like a couple hours, and then they had to pile on the tour bus and just go to the next city, to their next stop. And that sucked. That, like, I mean, I loved it. Like, I won't take the time I got to hang out with them for granted, but it's just like I had to rush so much time seeing them into this one single night. But fortunately, as you guys know, in a week I will be heading to Maine, Portland, Maine, to see Ethan, my very good friend, one of my best friends in the entire world, for his birthday. And we're gonna be celebrating it together in Maine, so I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be awesome. And I don't know, like, I've just been in a really good place recently. Like, it took a second for me to stop going, and like I said, to take that step back and be like, whoa, you thought that you were being good about not hitting your limits and like pacing yourself, but you have pushed yourself way beyond the limits. And you know, I slept in, I got to catch up on a little bit of sleep, I got to hang out with Morgan a bit, I got to do some things here in my house, like putting away stuff, because even though it's been months since we moved in, we still have not put together this entire house yet. There's just been so much travel that's been going on our side, and so many other events. And I don't know, I just got a quick breather. I just focused on doing a couple live streams and doing work for Matt, and I didn't really just like, I don't know, I didn't feel as overwhelmed. Not that I've ever felt overwhelmed because of expectations from the community, but expectations of my own have always dictated that I put up videos every single day, that I make sure that they go up. And a lot of those times when I would wake up late because I was so exhausted from working the night before or something, I would rush out a video, and even though you guys loved it, and even though I put my heart and soul into it, I was like, at some point, I'm gonna break, and it's not gonna be good anymore. And hopefully I didn't do that with the content that's gone up recently. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying like What Remains of Edith Finch. Like I said, I'm gonna be bringing back Oxenfree this month. We're only halfway through October, guys. I know I promised some scary games. I promised they will be on the channel still, but I did want to touch base. I did want to let you guys know what's going on with me, so you know that I didn't just like abandon the channel all of a sudden. It wasn't anything like that. It's just I took this very, very unintentional break, and it ended up doing a world of good for me. I feel very, very awesome now, and I hope that you guys are ready for more content, because I'm super excited to make it. Gaming videos will return this week. They're coming back, and I don't know, I'm really excited to get back to gaming because I love gaming so much. I have a very strong passion for gaming because it's just something I grew up doing, and I like being able to share those experiences here on camera in a very candid way with you guys. But anyway, guys, like I said, this is gonna be short. Those were the only things that I really had to talk about. Hopefully my description of the Markiplier tour, as vague as it was, made you guys think about going if you were on the fence about going. And those of you guys who haven't had an opportunity yet and won't have an opportunity for this leg of the tour, don't fret about it. There will be more. They like doing this. They really, really enjoy going to all these cities and visiting you guys and putting on this performance. So do not fret. Your time could come. It might not be till next year or the year after that or however long they do it, but you will have a chance. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button, share the video and favorite it. Also be sure to subscribe to me if you guys haven't already. For those of you who have, thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.
Girbeagly.